Hello, I am PD Master Corey Russell, and this is a club game I had against a very solid player. Um, I think he's an A player, but he beat me a couple weeks ago, so actually he plays better than his rating. But in any case, I was black, and I decided to essay an opening called the Hippopotamus. The idea of the Hippopotamus is to be solid, and hopefully by being kind of slow, it'll encourage white to overextend himself. Kind of like the Alkine's defense. That's a similar idea. White does indeed push, and actually, he had a decent game, but it got complicated, and well, let's see. We'll see what happened when it got complicated. So, in any case, I was black, and here we go. So it starts out, it seems like a modern, and then my opponent went to a deep think here, because they realized it's kind of like an Owens and a modern, which it is, but it's distinctly different. So White's not sure what to do, but he's playing weasel moves. Queen e2. He wants me to move my queen knight, and then he can trade the bishop. If he does that, my light squares on the queen side will be very weak. So I will not allow that. This is an interesting move. It's actually not a bad idea because it allows him to go to f4, which could be helpful depending on circumstances. This is to stop bishop g5. Fritz insists White's a little bit better here. This is an interesting move, but since I'm playing slow, we can get away with such a move. And this formation denotes the Hippopotamus. As you can see, none of black's pieces are beyond the second rank, and pawns are not beyond the third, and hopefully White will overextend himself. The normal idea is to break on c5, but you have to be careful in doing that because d6 can be weak. So sometimes you might want to do e5 too. It just depends on what White does. One of the key ideas is very often if White pushes a center pawn, you push past and just lock it up, and then just play against the center. Play it at close position, and this tends to work well. But in any case, this is a Hippopotamus. That's an interesting move. I think he's going to b3. I wasn't sure what's going on there. So I just finished my development. Although it does invite him to attack, which he does immediately. Attack h6, defend. This seems like a good time for a center strike. I'm trying to open e5 for my pieces. That's the purpose of that move. Here I've misstepped. The correct defense is h5. And Fritz says if I do that, it's equal. This is slight inaccuracy. Bishop d4, so we give him a slight plus. I enjoy diving the knight in the center though. Of course, he didn't want me to do knight c4, understandably. G5 is the best defense, although I wasn't excited about that because knight f5, but it would have been fine. I had an idea of this. I was going to do a sacrifice. Although, apparently it wasn't that great an idea because now White has a clear advantage. Rensto, check. Here I was trying to sack the exchange. I did get a pawn for it, and I have pressure. And plus, if he takes a knight, then it's kings on the diagonal. I thought, well, I thought I might be able to get something going here, or at very least get a conversation. And here he took a g7. Now this looks pretty devastating, right? It's like, okay, he's threatening to queen to h6 and just kill me. However, black has a defense. Do you guys see it? If you use the knight f4, that is correct. Because remember, I took a piece on e3. So we're actually even material. This was a great move. But wait. Because of course, again, I can't take because queen h6 is devastating. I can do this though. So the sex exchange again, but if he goes for it, so Fritz points out this here. If he takes on e6 or f8, I mean, then I take rook e1, and Fritz is equal. Yeah, the knight gives me compensation. And notice I can always play rook s6 to defend d6 if needed. So I've been fine, happy with this position. He actually took here, which was not a good capture. So now white has been playing pretty good up to this point, and suddenly black has a clear advantage. But white is very low time here, so doubling is a significant pressure, so you defend it naturally. Knight g8 was a good move, because now my rook can move. And because it defends h6, there's no threats there anymore. He's low time, so his moves are understandable, but it does make the d5 move very powerful. Because not only open lines, but gets rid of my weakness, and now he's in serious trouble. Actually here, he ran out of time, but black's winning now. He's going to win a pawn and have a strong attack, and white basically doesn't have anything. But so in any case, that was Hippopotamus. I hope you guys enjoyed that game, and I'll see you guys next time.